Hi everyone. Today we're going to solve my Hamming DNA exercise. Um, so let's jump to the essence of problem right straight away. So in this problem, we are given two input strings of same size, and we have to compute the number of different elements at same position. And um, and if two input strings are like different sizes, we should return -1. Okay, and so in order to solve this, we okay, let's study a little bit our problem. Okay, here, so first of all, after receiving inputs in our function, we should check that the length of each two strings are equal, and then we should create variable which to count the number of different characters at same position, and we have to traverse string, and we have to compare our two characters at same position of our two input strings, and if they are different, we increment our count variable from bullet point 2, and or we should ignore it otherwise. Okay, so first let's create our function my Hamming DNA. New file my Hamming DNA.js. So we should declare function my Hamming DNA, which takes two inputs. So let's say it is string 1 and string 2. Okay, so first let's check that they have equal, so their lengths are equal. Okay, if string 1 length is not equal to string 2 length, we return -1 and stop the execution of our function. So if this condition is not true, which means that they have equal lengths, it means that we move, we don't execute this code, and we move on. Then let's declare variable to count the different number of characters. We set it to be 0 at first, and then we traverse each element in our input string. So variable I equal, and so it doesn't matter which string length of which string we use, because they're equal. Increment it. Okay, and we have to compare the character at position I between two strings. How we do this? We simply say if string 1 I character is not equal to string 2 I, So it means that these characters are different at position I. So since they are different, we have to increment our variable here, diff count, and if they are the same, we simply move to our next character in our input strings, and we return diff count. So let's check the requirements once again. Yeah. Okay, and let's test our function. So console log a Hamming DNA, and let's enter these strings from example. So this one should return 0. How about this? It should return 2. And in our last example, we pass 2 empty strings. Okay, let's check this function. Let's compile our code, our my Hamming DNA.js. Okay, so it returns 0, and 0, 2 minus 1, 0. So output's the same, and it means that we completed our exercise. Yeah, so I hope that I explained clearly the requirements and solving process of this exercise. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, thank you, Vyacheslav.
So
Guys, stay tuned and code well. Goodbye.